have a band. These little details are killing me.
You know, there's a new software out that makes musicians totally obsolete.
What do you mean, like you don't have to know how to play instruments to make music?
Lewis, in a few hours, I can create a full orchestra right on my hard drive.
Oh, get out of here. You serious? You're a genius, Tom.
I know. I just wish I had social skills.
Now we need the lead singer.
All right, welcome on in. Welcome. Hopefully everyone's having a good beginning of your week, a good Tuesday, as it were.
Musicians totally obsolete.
Oh, it is very hot. It is super hot here. It is like 95 right now. Yeah, it is like 95. It says it feels like 101. Jesus Christ. I am very lucky to be down in the basement. It is nice and cool down here. Welcome. Yeah, I'm gonna get into some web games here, some daily games. Because we have a lot of news to go over today. A lot of news to go over, and we may try and go through news a little bit fast today too, no matter what, just because there is so much. But we also plan to get into a little bit more Wind Waker. We're going to be picking up where we left off on Thursday, which is going to be pretty awesome. Kind of left off on not that I'm thinking it's a full cliffhanger, but there's some interesting things that are coming up with that. I think.
What do you mean, like you don't have to have social skills?
Yeah. Been a hot week, and apparently it's gonna persist. We are apparently technically under an excessive heat warning at the moment, and that is going to persist, I think, through like almost all week. So great. But yeah, outside of that, this weekend is the 4th of July as well. And kind of luckily, because the 4th of July falls on a weekend, my company is being, I would say just generally cool about they're not having us come in on Friday. So I get to take Friday off, which I'm super excited about. But then Thursday, I am taking a half day because I have a eye appointment that day. So I am gonna have my eyes looked at. So Thursday, I will have had my eyes looked at, I assume. I'm gonna probably, every time I go get my eyes looked at, they always ask if they can dilate them, and I always like, yeah, I don't care. So I assume they'll dilate them again, which usually makes it does make my eyes pretty sensitive to light, but it usually makes seeing, like I'll wear my glasses, and then it usually makes my near vision like way worse, which is crazy because I am nearsighted. So it almost becomes this weird thing of like, it almost with my glasses makes my my nearsighted part of it gone, so that part sucks. But yeah, hopefully that I can get that done, and then it should be very quick. Oh, made a little iced coffee today. Delicious. It is so hot. All right, let's get into some Guess the Game. So I have just a good amount of news to talk about, so we'll go ahead and get into it. What an interesting looking game. It gives me Control vibes. Yeah, I'm not sure. This looks so generic. PS5, PC, Xbox Series. Wow, I'm literally blown away. I have no idea. I feel like I have zero clue. Oh, this was on here super fast. I see. Fucking 007 game. Yeah, I've not seen much of this game. I did think like around here that it kind of looked like Hitman, which is, I mean, from the same company who's made the Hitman game, so that makes sense. Oh man. Very interesting. All right, let's do our movie as well. The fuck is this? 68 and a 6.3. Oh, you know what it makes me think of, and it could be. Oh my god. The Paranormal Activity. I think that could be what it is. Man, what a time that movie was. Nice. Yeah, Jesus Christ, I forgot about this movie. Legitimately. 2007. Okay, yeah. So it was like the year I graduated high school, which is crazy. Jesus Christ. But I digress. I remember, because this is like the first time any movie like this had really come out in kind of this genre, but in the way that it made people really like confused, because I remember there was, you know, there was a lot of the
person who has redeemed this reward would like you to know that they are first.
Let's have it in title. Yeah, I just remember people specifically being like in this weird like not really sure if it was real and everything. And yeah, I remember seeing it, and it wasn't like, to me, it wasn't very scary. It was very like generic horror kind of BS or whatever. But I do remember that was a whole moment. Katie Featherston. Yeah, what a time that was, man. Paranormal Activity, and then they made like so many more after that, and none of them were as good as the first. I think I only saw the first, but yeah, what a craziness that 2007 was. Yeah, how was your day, Title? Are you staying cool, buddy? I was saying it is 95 here right now. I think it's pretty slowly dropping, but I did see a thing that said that it feels about 101. It is very humid, very hot outside. So I had the unfortunate issue of my car does not have good AC right now. So it was a lot of windows down situation on my drives, and it was very hot. So I've been trying to stay hydrated as much as possible, because even though like heat stroke and those kinds of things can get to you no matter what, water will help at least keep you hydrated, you know. Drove a lot today, 3 hours to go to a job interview. How did it go, man? How was the man, that's a long time, that's a long way away. That wouldn't be like where the actual place of business would be, right? Oh, this is I was gonna say it looked familiar. It's UFC, right? Very nice. I think it went well. Yeah, that's the problem though, is even if you feel like it went well, there's like that weirdness of just like yeah, I feel like it went well, and then they're like, all right, well, we'll call you back in like a week to 6 months. Yeah, I just know a lot of people who've been out there have been like, yeah, like I'll go and do the interview and I guess don't ever hear anything. So I'm not a big fan of that kind of shit, but it is a reality of the world right now, which is crazy because I'm almost like in my department, I'm like almost always constantly hiring, because I also just struggle to get like people who want to come in and just, you know, I don't ask for much. I just want people to come in, do a job for around 8 hours, and then go home. Third with this company, dude, good. Then it must be going well. I'm also in this weird position of like, yeah, I could do some like interviewing people and stuff, and I don't necessarily do a lot of interviewing, but I also have this weird thought of like, I don't think I would need 3 interviews to know if I liked somebody, or if I thought that they were the right person for a job, you know. Like, I don't think 3 seems like too many. I could see 2. You do the first one, and that's a round of people, and then you like whittle, you know, down to like the people that you like generally, and then you do like a more you know, focused kind of, you know, second round, and then that would be it to me. And then those, you know, and it also gives you a good idea if the people are really interested if they come around for a second one. So yeah, I agree, man. It seems excessive to me, but I don't know. Hopefully that all works out, man. My fingers are crossed for you. I know you've been kind of looking for something generally. Each time with different people. See, that's the weird thing. Well, and each business is different. That's the weird thing to me, is like I would always be like, man, I don't think there's a reason for that, but I did get told recently. Okay, sorry, this has been like a thing, and I've just been doing it. My mustache is getting kind of long on the ends, and so every time like I realize it comes down into my, you know, down here a little bit or whatever, and it's like into my mouth and just slightly, and I always just pull it up out of my face a little bit. Then it looks like I'm trying to curl it, and I'm not really trying to. I am really just trying to get it out of my mouth a little bit, but it does really do it. I was told recently by my job, by a person in my job, that they are going to be doing a round of interviews for a position, but they want like more, what do they call it? Like management to sit in and do the interviews with them. And the one guy was like, I think I would like you to be that person. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, listen, I would do any of that if you'd want me to. I was like, I mean, I don't care. But it was like just kind of an interesting, like, oh, okay. That's very nice of you to think of me. So I might be doing some of that kind of BS stuff at some point. So, oh man, let's try and do a little quick guess the game too while we're here. I was saying I have a lot of news to go over today, so I was trying to jump into our games a little early here, so I could get into some news early and then try and also not spend a ton of time on news because there is a lot to go over. Louisville, Kentucky. Looks like a really, really nice house. My guess is 1.5. Way less. Okay. Some bomb barbecue on the way home. Dude, that's amazing. That sounds delicious. Those are the perks. Those are the perks of being out. You can kind of hit all kinds of places. Hit all kinds of places. Yeah, outside of that, how has your week been, man? I had something I wanted to kind of talk about in just a little bit, but I'll do some guess the game and everything, and then I was gonna get into something that's just kind of been happening lately, and I've been trying to be a little bit better about it. Let's do 75 or 750,000. So this sold just in May. I mean, it looks really nice inside too. Generally just clean and nice. It doesn't look anything crazy. Cool wood burning stove with the brick back wall and everything. That's pretty cool. Okay, we're getting close. All right, a decent size kitchen. I was gonna say, not my favorite things here. The tile work and stuff is okay. Maybe in person it looks a little better. It's hard to tell, but little pass through there is kind of cool. I do love those. What am I thinking here? Maybe it's $500,000. Exactly $500,000. That's crazy to me. That's actually crazy to me. All right, let me see. 3 beds, 3 baths. This is an absolutely massive looking room. I assume one of these is, well, or maybe all of them have attached bathrooms. At least somewhat so, right? Jesus. Well, hopefully not, right? I was gonna say that doesn't make sense because you also want like a guest bathroom that's not attached to a room, so probably not, but. Ooh, the old porch swing. That's pretty cool. Very nice looking area. I mean, I've been to a place in Kentucky once, and I mean it was nice, but yeah, I don't know what their weather is like most of the year. Just an absolutely massive house. Kind of crazy that it was $500,000. It seemed like it was going to be so much more, but you get a lot of house in some of these slightly northern states. So like Ohio is the same way. You can get a lot of house in Ohio for very little. All right, let's do our angle real quick as well. Ooh, okay. Let me. Let's go 100. Nice. Huge. Okay, nice. Okay, listen. Wait, it's been a minute since we've gotten a first try on an angle. I'll take it. And yeah, I just adding a quick 10 degrees Easy. All right. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna come back over here real quick. All right, before we get into some news, I had something I wanted to kind of... Sorry, Benign. Not quite the time, buddy. I had something I kind of wanted to talk about. Something kind of just I've noticed as a kind of a trend, and most of it, some of it's in my life, and I think some of it is partially because of me, I assume. But so lately, I've had this thing where, like, whenever I'll talk to people, usually they'll kind of tell me what's going on with their lives and everything, and or in the same vein, I'll kind of tell them what's going on in my life. You know, and I'll have like something going on, you know, something small here or there, and I've had this weird thing where I feel like people have been minimizing what's happening in other people's lives to then maximize what's going on in theirs. And I don't think that I have, like, it happens a lot at work. and I was like, damn, I hate when it happens to me. And I kept thinking, I might be doing this to people without realizing it. And I have been now kind of pushing myself to a little bit reflect, but also like make a bigger effort to make sure that I'm not minimizing the things that are happening to people. But I don't know how many people have had this happen, but it, at least to yourself, like, it sucks when you have something that you're feeling and you tell somebody and they're like, yeah, but the thing I have happening is way worse. And you're like, no, don't minimize my stuff for your stuff. Like, we can both be going through things. So I want to make a bigger, more conscious effort to make sure that if somebody is like talking about something, that I'm like acknowledging it. You know, I want to make sure that I'm acknowledging it and kind of going through that with them before I ever decide that I want to talk about something about me. Because I know how much I just dislike it. How much I hate it. It happens every so often. It's not that crazy, but it is like every time it does, I'm always like, I always feel like, oh, okay, well, my shit doesn't matter then. Why am I even saying anything? Always avoid the but. Yeah, and not even just that. Like the other day, I'll kind of give this example. Like I was at work and I was talking to the one person and I was talking about how I was kind of tired that day. And they were like, yeah, I've been really, really tired. You know, I was up doing this and this and this. And I was like, oh, okay. So they had no, and this happens with a lot of people. They have no interest in what's going on with you. They're just interested in what's happening with them. And I'm always like, damn, okay. I'm not going to talk about it then, which also kind of feeds into this thing of like me always having that feeling of like, man, people just don't want to know what's going on with me. And so I just don't care, or so I don't elaborate or talk about it enough, because I'm always like, people don't care. They're not really that interested, which is not a good way to be, not mentally. So I'm trying to do this thing where I want to try and make sure that I'm acknowledging what's going on, you know, because it sucks, bro. You know, that kind of that thing is, man, I don't know why. I super hate it, and it's been happening more and more to me. And every time it does, I'm always like, all right, well, I'll just shut up then. why am I I won't even say anything. Which is why I like streaming, because you guys are just like essentially captive audience. I mean, not as much as, I mean, it's willing, but there is that level of like, okay, cool, I can kind of feel free to talk about stuff, you know, a little bit, and people will listen at least a little bit. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know why. Always good to acknowledge, dude. I know, but I think, like, you know, that's what I want to make sure that I'm trying to acknowledge, you know, at least a little bit. I want to make sure that I'm like, you know, something. I feel like sometimes the way that people relate to people is sometimes in the fact of that we will liken our situation to somebody else's situation as like a, hey, this is a common bond, but sometimes in that way we can minimize what other people are feeling, you know? And I feel like sometimes doing that is not the right thing. It's not what people want at that moment, you know? Hear my shit out a lot more than you do. Yeah, I disagree. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel uncomfortable about it. I think part of it because I think kind of to my point, I was like, I get minimized a lot. Also, what's happening, Vash, Otto? How are you guys doing? And so I just feel like people don't care about what I have going on. I just would rather be, you know, try to listen and then try and give some words of wisdom as much as I can, or just go through it as much as I can. Just feel that with people as much as I can. But I'm trying to do that more and better because sometimes I think it's yeah. Yes, relating. That's definitely part of it. Yeah, I was gonna say, but sometimes relating is good, but sometimes relating just makes it seem like the other person is trying to dominate what they have happening over top of what you were trying to do, and then it just becomes a whole other issue. So, what's happening, Otto? How are you doing, man? Depends on the issue. People do like to make their struggles seem worse. Yes, and that's kind of what I've noticed is like, when I'll have something and I'll like want to bring it up or something, I've had, and like I said, it happens so much at work where people will just be like, yeah, but mine, and kind of like to Title's point, always avoid the but. He's like, yeah, it's that without actually saying it. It's like, yeah, but you know, I have this, and you're like, I know. And I know that everybody's going through their own things, and life is really, really rough right now for people. And so I want to try and make sure that I'm being, like I said, I want to make sure that I'm acknowledging people more, because I think sometimes I think I do this, and I think that it makes me feel a certain type of way. So I want to try and make sure that I'm maybe avoiding it as much as possible. Even if it continues to happen to me, I just it's those situations, right, where like something happens to you and you're like, well, I don't like when that happens. I'll figure out how to do this better. Being as possible, so we move, you know? Yeah, but also listen, man, my same point of what I was kind of getting at, Otto, is being positive is definitely part of it. Trying to be positive. I mean, those are all great things, but I mean, feel the feelings, man. Make sure you're venting it out somewhere. You're talking about it. Yeah, I think people want the best for you. Try and, you know, if you ever need to reach out for some help. I mean, I know Vash, myself, and a lot of our community are very much like wanting, even if it's just to listen, or we're always here for that kind of stuff. But like, the best thing in tough times is leaning on people. And I know that sucks, because that part hurts. It hurts to have to depend on people. But as a person who wants to be there for people, I love it. I love trying to be there for people and being a crutch, whatever that ends up being, you know, whether it's just having to listen to something, even if it's just like, even if it's something small, like, hey, I need a ride this day or whatever. Could you help me out with this? Like, sure, I'm there, man. Those are the things, and it sucks because it makes people feel like they're always asking for something, but like legitimately, like honestly, like friendships and relationships and everything like that. I mean, we're all technically a little bit transactional, but you know, no friend, no family, no person in your life will ever keep a receipt for those things, though. Just if you ask for help, you know, just understand that they may need help at some point too, and you know, they may want that back at some point, but they may never, and that's the beauty of it, man. I never want people to ask something from me thinking that I'll ever ask for something in return, but I might. Even uses her past experience to make it so she has had it harder than us without acknowledging there are different experiences. Dude, that is exactly crazy too. Dude, 100%. everybody has a different experience too, which is what makes us so unique and so different. And one of the reasons why I love being around so many different people, because my experiences are so different than everybody else's, and you get to just understand and know people in ways that I would have never understood. And it honestly makes me so glad, because it makes me, I think, a better diverse person. While I'm always still learning and working on those things, I think, yeah, those things are great. But yeah, when somebody then tries to use those things differently against you, man, it just, it sucks. And family is tough. I love my family a lot, but man, I will tell you, like, they are exhausting to me. They sometimes can, you know, I feel like they definitely have those, they're definitely, without getting into it too much, I mean, they're definitely the people who've probably minimized me the most about anything that has usually happened or whatever, and to the point probably where I don't talk about a lot of shit. So, but that being said, I got you all here, so y'all have to listen to me. I don't know what we talking about, if I'm honest. Just general advice about life, man. A great sounding board, right? And listen, sometimes it is, that is the one thing I will say, kind of to title, like what made me think of it, like title's response made me think about this was like, sometimes I'll also do this where I will sometimes my biggest response is just like damn. But I mean that I always say it and I mean it, you know? Like there's just times that it's like, fuck, man. Like, because I feel it, but I don't have like, I don't want to give like, sometimes it's I don't want to give advice, because advice is not always what people want. Sometimes people just want to vent, and sometimes I just want to be like, damn, yeah, man, that is fucked up, bro, that sucks. So sometimes I feel that. So it's a shame when your family doesn't listen and minimize it. Yeah, I mean, that's how it is. I think that's how families are, especially big families, though. People will listen and ask. Yeah, so that was kind of my thing, was I am trying to be better at when people have things going on, that I'm listening and asking, because I know how bad it can feel to be minimized. So if I ever ask how y'all are doing, legitimately, I always honestly want to know. I mean, obviously we keep it as personal or unpersonal as we want on stream, and I always, we don't want to dive into a whole thing, but usually there is a level of like, I do want to know with as much as you would like to share. So yeah, and I always want to know, but that being said, you guys want to see something cool I got? No, just I do have something cool I wanted to show you guys before we get into some news. But yeah, no, there was something that happened to me more recently where I was like that I've just been feeling I was feeling it a lot, and it just seemed like it's been happening a lot, and I want to make sure that I'm not doing it. And I think at times I do it, and I want to try and be better about it. So you might see that. You might see it happen. And if so, know that I mean it. I mean all the good things for it. All right, let me show you guys this. I found this the other day. And it is really, really wild. I don't know if you guys have ever seen anything like this. And especially, maybe I give it one of these. Oh. So recently, in the last couple of years, I've come across a company called Weber Workshop. They make really high-end, expensive coffee shit. This is not that, but it is based off of a design that they made. It is a wire distribution tool, or WDT, and they're made for your espresso. So I pulled the top of that thing off. There's like, oops, little cone, the piece that holds it. But at the bottom of this is a bunch of little needles. And what you do is once you get your coffee all ground up and into your portafilter, you put this thing on top, you spin it, and it does it in an irregular but regular ass pattern. So you can see like this guy here is spinning. This one is not really, but then the big guy is spinning as well. So it kind of distributes your coffee in the thing and breaks up any clumps and anything. And so I always think they look really nice. They're pretty interesting looking. The thing is, the one from Weber is like $200 some. Now, spoiler alert, not $200. It's a really cool knockoff, which is why I got it. But yeah, theirs is crazy. It legitimately, it is, I should look it up real quick. Very cool. They do look great. Yeah, they're really, really awesome. I love a little wire distribution tool. Puck preparation. Fancy bit of kit. Kind of. Okay, so I take it back. The gold version of this one from Weber is nearly $500. Now I'll show you guys this real quick. So this is the one. This is one of them. It's insane. It's legitimately way overpriced, which is why I've never bought it. But you can see a very similar looking whole thing. You know, it is what I would say as a very blatant knockoff. I was gonna see, yeah, so you can kind of see the inner workings down here, and this is a little more handcrafted, built, and everything like that. I believe I paid, I think, $40. I believe this bad boy was about $40. Now that's expensive still, but it is not $500. But listen, there is a standard version as well, which is a black version, which is only $300. Insane. It is literally insane. Yeah, so this kind of shows like you do put it on top of this, you're part of your portafilter, and then you spin it and then it distributes and everything. But yeah, legitimately it was one of those things where you see it and you're like, yeah, that's probably worth it. And so I made a little iced coffee. I made a shot of espresso and I used it today. And it's not bad. I still have a little bit of work to do with it. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. Usually I have like a little distributing tool, and you do like a whole thing with it, and you're like this. And then this one does, a lot more of that, and it does it in a spiralized design as well. And so that way, you just do that a handful of times, and then you're like, cool, done. I don't have to worry about it. So really, really cool. Apart from the color, yeah, I know there's slightly different. Let me pull it back up, because I think I'm pretty sure the Ultra is all metal, and I think the standard is plastic. If I'm honest, I don't completely know. Oh yeah, hold up. They have some pictures of how like the spiralizing works and everything. Real quick, we'll look at it while we look for what the differences are. But yeah, so they kind of show like how it like distributes and everything. But then this is like the spiralizing. Eventually, after a handful of turns, you get to a point where everything has been essentially done there. So pretty cool. Standard is about 100 grams less. Ooh, man, not even sure what the difference between that is though. Let's see, materials, all premium materials. The Ultra Edition utilizes a solid brass movement gear, whereas the Standard Edition is crafted with an anti-static glass fiber reinforced with food-safe polymer. So yeah, they do some kind of so that the other one is more of like a polymer kind of thing, which is kind of what I expected. I expected that that's what it looked like a little bit. So metal and plastic, which is the big thing of everything right now. Which sucks because I really like using more glass and metal things. I'm not like a big anti-plastic person, but I also think that it's good to not have a bunch of plastic things. So I do try to use more glass and metal stuff when I can. Also, we get into a little lime topo chico. Finish my coffee, and I need to make sure I'm getting a little more water, even if it is a little bit of a seltzer. I actually don't know. This one's just sparkling water, not a seltzer. So yeah, I thought this was really cool. It just came today, and I was like, damn. Not that everybody is like a big coffee head, but a pretty cool little thing. I don't know, Otto, at any of your coffee shops, did you ever do any puck prep or anything for when you're making espresso, or did you guys just do it kind of raw? Because this is all like a lot of this is for the love of the game, not necessarily a thing that's, you know, changing every little bit of stuff, but it does it's little things that kind of help just generally little bits of your coffee thing. Plus it's a nice little bit of you know, I was gonna say like technique, but it's not technique, like the process, having like a little bit of a process when you're doing everything. I really enjoy those parts of coffee making. Those are some of my favorite things. So all right, like I said, we do have a lot of news to get into. I do want to go ahead and jump into some news. We're probably gonna not be going super crazy with news, so we'll probably be getting into some. If I have some stuff I want to talk about with each thing, we'll kind of do those, but we're gonna try and not rapid fire, but not be going too slow with them. We did use them. There's a lot of study around if it actually changes anything. So like here, it's very much as a either use it or not. Yeah, it's not necessarily that it changes much in the portafilter, but it does like break up some clumps, and you use it as like a distribution tool. So it, like, you know, evenly makes the grounds, you know, it distributes them all around the thing. So when you press, you're essentially making sure that you have the same amount of grounds the whole way around. So when you tamp it, it's technically, you know, how much do I believe in that, and how much do I love using just fancy things? More just fancy things. So I feel like I've had good espresso with and without things like this. So yeah. All right, yeah, let's go ahead. Let's jump into some news.
Good news, everyone.
All right. If you guys ever have anything you want me to talk about over here, make sure you jump into the Discord, find the news channel, and drop whatever articles you would like me to talk about. Today, our news articles come from our good friend Title Taint and myself. Let's go ahead. Lock her up, close her up, do all the things up. Evenish compression makes sense. Yeah, if you would distribute everything across the portafilter evenly, means when you do tamp, you should be, you know, tamping everything specifically in the same spot, you know, or all in the same amount. So you can basically get the same turnout if you just smooth out the grounds by tapping the side of the group head against the palm of your hand. Yeah, I've definitely seen people do like tamping and stuff like that, and then they'll even do like, you know, some hand swiveling and stuff to get it all kind of pretty good. Yeah, I think that's what I say. is these kind of things are so unnecessary. Oops, yeah, my filter is pulling it out. Are unnecessary as far as like you don't need them to make good coffee, but they're fun. That's why I say it is very much like you don't need these things to make good coffee, and that goes with a lot of other things. There's so many coffee like things like that you can do. You can get, there's like, what do you need to make good coffee is like good fresh beans, a grinder, hot water, and it's something to make the coffee in, and you can make good coffee from there. You can then add some little things that maybe add some enjoyment to you making your coffee, or things that'll squeeze an extra 0.1% of better coffee out of it. But it's the return on your investment is negligible to what you get in your coffee cup. It's mostly just if it brings you any extra joy while you're making it, which is why a lot of those things end up coming. I get them because I enjoy those parts of it. Little fun things when we can get crazy. Right, man. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly it. All right, let's get into this first one. Lewis Parker put this one together for us. Class action lawsuit accuses the 3 large RAM manufacturers of colluding to drive up prices. That's right. There is some thought that the RAM prices might not all be what they seem, guys. Have come from simple devices. Exactly. And that's a big part of it. Like I said, anything else is mostly just because you enjoy them, not because you're going to get much better coffee out of them. I know the Hario Switch is such a simple pour over device, but I mean, you can do so many little different things with it and super enjoy it, and it's not much, and it's not, it's really a pretty simple device. You really don't have to do much. Some of it's just technique and stuff like that. I'm like, it's not like physical things. So me versus RAM prices, 6 rounds, no rules, bro. I take you, and I think prices are going down. 17 individual plaintiffs, including 3 small businesses, have launched a class action lawsuit in Northern District of California against the 3 largest RAM and chip manufacturers in the world: Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron Technology. The plaintiff alleges that the 3 tech companies are colluding to raise RAM prices of RAM by keeping supplies artificially low, blaming it all on AI data center driven Rampocalypse rather than corporate policy. So if you guys haven't seen, RAM prices, memory for computers and electronics have skyrocketed based on AI data centers, or AI needing all these, so the demand has become very high with the supply being very low, because of the demand. And so prices have skyrocketed. A lot of people have said that yes, it's the AI stuff, but this alleges that maybe those prices have been inflated artificially, just like the intelligence it's trying to hide behind. So yeah, it honestly does not surprise me. A corporation that could get away with something like this, oh yeah, of course they would. Of course, yeah, it's the AI data centers. We're gonna have to jack those prices up. And I think pretty interesting. I'm just gonna pass on this whole phrase right here. The versus Samsung Electronics Co. LDT case was filed earlier this week on June 25th in California Northern District Court, and lists 3 small computer retailers: Troy Computers, JB Tech Solutions, and fab amongst its 17 plaintiffs. The plaintiffs claim that Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron Technologies are essentially part of a cartel that is collaborating to inflate DRAM and chip prices by controlling the overwhelming majority of the market, while proving that will obviously be a lot harder than alleging it. It's no secret that the three companies own roughly 90% of the DRAM market. I do hope it gets something moving, but as they said, it will be hard to prove unless they have solid evidence. Yep, exactly. Yeah, you were all over Title, man. Yeah, I agree, guys. This is gonna be tough, but it is interesting that somebody's kind of going after them, and it is funny because it is one of the ones you hear immediately, and you're like, yeah, I think that could be real. Which also shows us the state of the world, that we all kind of just like, yeah. I wonder if they are pursuing it. I mean, listen, they said they said that there was a case filed in just 5 days ago. So, I mean, they are kind of pursuing it. I don't know what they will do. I mean, maybe we'll find out. But yeah, very interesting. It'll be very, very interesting to see, because potentially, if found guilty, I couldn't imagine what the fallout from that could be. But we will see at the very least if that happens, but we'll definitely follow up as we kind of know more. But very interesting stuff, and again, not hard to believe, which also just goes to the point of this is the world we live in, where this kind of stuff happens and we're like, yeah, of course a big company would do that. Of course a big company could do that. So, sad stuff. All right, let's get into this next one. Rebecca Valentine. Oh, Rebecca be writing stuff, guys. She's one of those people that whenever I see her write something, I'm always like, it's probably a pretty good article. She writes for a lot of people. I think she's kind of freelance. She wrote this one for us. Unionized workers at Xbox respond to layoff reports, saying, quote, they will not be treated as disposable. Yeah, I love this push from them. One of my favorites. She's really good. And like I said, every time I see her, I'm always like, damn, this is about to be a very well-written article. Written pretty good. Officially with Kotaku now. Really? Nice. She was doing a lot of freelance stuff. I think she was with probably Polygon. And then when they kind of dissolved, and not that they're completely gone, they're doing stuff now. I have not kept up with Polygon, which is, I don't know. I worry too much about that company. I think she was probably with them, and then when they dissolved, she probably was doing a little freelance, and now with Kotaku, which brings actually a lot of like respect for me for Kotaku, because Kotaku can be a little weird sometimes. So today, the Communication Workers of America, the CWA, held a press conference with members of various Microsoft Xbox unions in response to the recent report that mass layoffs are about to hit the company, where several employees from across multiple Xbox unions in different studios spoke out against both the prospect of mass layoffs themselves, as well as the uncertain environment currently at the company. The conference was opened by Vice President for CWA District 9, Frank Ars, good name, who condemned mass layoffs, both past and potential, saying Microsoft workers will not be treated as disposable. Multiple individuals on the call argued that the layoffs were unnecessary in the first place. Ars pointed out Xbox's recent console price hikes, saying, the money is there, leadership is simply choosing where it goes and who pays. I love this idea. This whole push of that the workers are pushing of, yeah, they're treated as, all right, we'll bring you on. All right, we don't have the money. We're good. We don't need you anymore. And this disposable nature of employees. Yeah, I agree. I think this is such a strong statement from them. And I'm really excited to see more unions make these pushes for the employees, because this is great. I don't know what that's going to end up meaning for them overall, but I love this message that they're pushing, and I think them kind of getting out here could potentially also help other unions and things like that feel empowered to do the same. And honestly, I do hope that is what happens. But I like that it's a very strong statement, which is crazy to say because it's not actually a strong statement. You know, it's really not that, like, not a controversial or even really that strong of a statement, but generally in the times that we live in, a strong statement. And I love it. I love seeing it. So this is again another just an interesting one. We'll definitely have to keep an eye on because I know we all know that there's going to be some layoffs happening. What that actually looks like, we're still kind of yet to be seen, but we'll keep following up as we know more. But I fucking love this, dude. They're all over it. So hell yeah, man. All right, I got a trailer for us. I know there's about to be an ad happening, so I do apologize. If you're not subbed and you wanted to see this, listen, I'm sorry. That's how the ads roll, bro. I'm here for it, bro. I think that's what I said. I hope it fuels more of these companies, more of these unions, more of the people to just, you know, take notice. We can stand up to these companies and everything. So, all right, this is a trailer for a movie called Werewolf. I say that because legitimately it is WERWULF. Jesus Christ. WERWULF. Werewolf. This is the new Robert Eggers film. And if you're like, oh, damn, who's Robert Eggers? He's the one who did Nosferatu recently. Along with, he's got a good handful of movies, but I should make sure that I remember. Because he's also done like The Witch, The Lighthouse, The Northman. He's one of those guys who's doing he does like a lot of dark cinematography, but also in a way that is usually pretty beautiful in different ways or whatever. But that said, I'm okay with his stuff. I'm not a big fan, but I also think that most of his stuff is generally pretty okay. So this is his next movie after Nosferatu, which is interesting that he went from Nosferatu straight into Werewolf, but interesting nonetheless. And we'll go ahead and take a look at this trailer.
Gone. Come. Do not dread the darkness. Embrace it. I heard of a raving beast that ravished this country.
Keep my husband safe from his cursedness.
Thy is cursed. Thy kin
There you go. There you go. Pretty crazy stuff. Listen, okay, so this is something I didn't pick up. I gave it a quick watch the other day because I was like, is this even going to be interesting enough to watch? And I didn't pick it up. A lot of the voiceover sounds like the dude who played Nosferatu. And I wonder if he's going to kind of connect these together or something. I don't know. They do seem like they're all kind of together. Maybe they're all kind of a whole thing, because there was also like a witch flying at one point, which is like very close to like the witch and stuff. I don't know, like maybe he's gonna try and tie this whole thing together and make a bigger kind of connected thing. But dude, it's so funny that you said Kick-Ass Kid, because I was like, yeah, that's true. But then I was also like, damn, that's so funny that's what was like his kind of first big breakout thing, because he's such a big like actor now. Aaron Taylor Johnson, right? And dude, he's such a big actor. He's doing so much shit. He did the 28 Years Later. Taylor Johnson. Yeah, he did so much. He did that Kraven the Hunter movie like a couple years ago, which was bad. 28 Years Later, he was in Bullet Train. Apparently he was in Nosferatu. I don't completely remember that. Kick-Ass. He was in The Fall Guy. He was in one Avengers movie. He was in Godzilla 2014. He was like the main in that. He was in Tenet, The Kingsman. He's in a bunch of shit. I mean, the list goes on and on. Yeah, he is just one of those guys. You're like, damn, I wouldn't have expected it. Yeah, it's cool that it's not a Christmas movie too. I think Eggers likes that kind of stuff where it's like juxtaposition of like the time it's coming out with the idea of what the movie is. So the Hunter or something that, yeah, Kraven, Kraven is a Spider-Man villain, so it was supposed to be a Spider-Man villain spin-off, kind of like the Morbius thing, but that movie did not do well. In Nosferatu, yeah, he was. I don't remember him. I thought he was like maybe like a love interest or something in that, or something. I can't remember. We went, Vash, myself, and Emily went and saw Nosferatu in theaters, and I think we all walked out of it and was like, yeah, that was fine. Like it's not like it was a bad movie, I think, but I've never watched it since. I literally was like, nah, I think I'm okay. I don't think I'll ever watch that again. Again, not a bad movie, but yeah, just a weird one. Yeah, this looks relatively interesting as well. I'll say. I don't think I'll see it in theaters, but I would definitely watch it once it comes out. You know, it's one of those movies like, I'd like to see what he's doing, and then I'll do it in my home where I can pause and go to the bathroom and make a snack if I want a snack. Or pause it and then watch the next half the next day or something. Or if it's bad, I can turn it off. You know, that kind of thing. So I don't know. I've liked Eggers for the most part, but I think I've recently more kind of fallen into the I think I'm good, you know, camp. So I think I'll watch it after the fact. Wouldn't see Get Out again, right? All right, let's get into this next one. This is just a follow-up to some of the Bungie layoff stuff. Wesley and Poole put this one together. And this is just going over the true scale of Bungie's layoffs have been revealed, with nearly 300 cut from its Bellevue, Washington headquarters alone. So like I said, this is just more of a follow-up. The layoffs Bungie announced yesterday hit nearly 3,000 staff who worked at the developer's Bellevue, Washington office, official records have revealed. A workers' adjustment and retirement notification notice issued by Sony to the Washington State Employment Security Department, reported by GameFile, revealed 292 staff have been let go, with a formal separation date set for the July 9th. This number does not account for Bungie staff outside of Washington State. It is unknown how many staff remain at Bungie following the cuts, although the studio was reported to have employed 850 staff as of 2024. Wow. So 850 and you're losing a quick 300. That is actually crazy. And that's just what we know of. I legitimately, I'm like, okay, so what do you... yeah, I have a feeling, I said this last week too, I have a feeling Bungie's not gonna make it. I have a feeling Bungie's gonna get shuttered. It is Bungie's third round of layoffs in 3 years. According to the Seattle Times, Bungie once had 1,000 employees in Bellevue, according to a 2023 annual financial report from the city. Between October 2023 and July 2024, Bungie laid off around 320 staff. Local press have called the cuts a bloodbath. Not looking good. It's not looking good. Yeah, I left because you guys both, damn, that's awesome. You guys both said it. Damn, yeah, it's super sad. It makes me super worried. And especially because this is, you know, what they said, like, you know, they had 1,000 employees and then they went down to 850, and now they'll be down to like 550 around that, depending on if there's anything else. And, you know, so you're about half of what you were, you know, and it could be even more, you know. Nobody knows what it's going to look like right now. So still seeking live service games. Yeah, because Sony's a dumb motherfucker. I think there can be a time and a place for a live service game. I think if you build a game and there's an understanding like this would work as a live service game, great. But I think trying to force every game, you know, to be a live service game, or being like, okay, let's build a live service game. If that's kind of your motivation, I think that's a bad way to come into it. I think if like organically it happens, I think, or it's like this is how this would work better, is this. But I think starting with that premise or trying to force it is just, it's always going to be a bad idea. To me, that's how I specifically think about it. So to me, I think it's always going to be a bad idea. But I don't get a say in it. So yeah, we'll keep following up if we hear anything else about Bungie. I really hope they don't get shut down, but it does look like that is going to be the case. All right, let's get into this one by Chris Scullion. The CEO of Dark Pictures and Until Dawn studio Supermassive Games has stepped down. And maybe it's just to me a little surprised, but maybe to other people this is not very surprising, but kind of surprising to me. Supermassive Games CEO Robert Henryson has stepped down from his role. Henryson was previously chairman of Just Cause developer Avalanche Studio between 2017 and 2024, before becoming CEO of Supermassive in January 2024. During his time as Supermassive CEO, the studio released the casting of Frank Stone, Little Nightmares 3, and Directive 8020. Also, Directive 8020 came out. I knew that was like their next game, but I do not remember seeing shit about it, which is maybe why he's stepping down. Now in a post on LinkedIn, Henryson has announced that he is stepping down from his role as CEO and left its parent company, Nordisk Games, entirely. Today marks the end of a very rewarding chapter of my professional life as I prepare to depart from Nordisk Games. Nordisk is a weird one for me. Nordisk Games, and as the CEO of Supermassive Games Ltd, Henryson wrote, "It has been a fantastic time during my years as chairman and later as interim CEO for Avalanche Studio Group. We saw the studio's revenue and profit triple. there's a whole bunch of other things. The studio's latest game, Directive 8020, was the fifth game in the Dark Picture series of the interactive horror games. Critical reception to the game was mixed to positive, with a Metacritic score standing at 72. Yeah, so interesting. Like I said, to me, just seemed a little bit like surprising, but. Yo, what's happening, Ken? Welcome on in, buddy. It's like everyone's notification. Listen, you're here. Just barely late, buddy. Fashionably, I would say. How are you doing today? May 12th, currently on sale. Whoops. Is it on sale on Steam? Because that doesn't. I don't know if that counts as much. Because Steam's putting everybody on sale, so maybe. So yeah. Let's jump into this next one. Ooh. This one's a little juicy to me. Wesley and Poole put this one together for us. PlayStation consoles fell to their lowest May total in 26 years following the PlayStation 5 price rise. Oh, really? You're saying that you increased the price and people can no longer afford this? How we do on the pre-news games? Really good, actually. I think I got everything. Yeah, I think I got everything today. And I one shot the angle, so. And then I felt a little guilty for loving it. No, I don't feel guilty. May was a catastrophic month for PlayStation and Xbox sales in the US, driven by price rises that have clearly had a significant impact on consumer interest in buying a new console. Sony raised the price of PlayStation 5 console in April, bringing the cost of a standard PlayStation 5 to $650. The PlayStation 5 Digital Edition to $600 and the PS5 Pro to $900. Those price rises appear to have dented PS5 sales in the US in May when, according to new Circana data, PS5 spending fell 43% year on year and unit sales plummeted 58%. Xbox didn't do much better. Surprisingly, Xbox Series hardware spending actually grew 7% versus a year ago, but unit sales fell by 12%. That's a result of Xbox Series costing more in May versus the previous May. Microsoft increased the Xbox console price by $20 to $70 in the US last October. Yeah, that's right. That is correct. If you were thinking about buying, yeah, prices, what's happening, Boom? How are you doing, man? Yeah, so if you were thinking about, oh, I need to buy a PlayStation or an Xbox, which is crazy. Okay, all right. Let me roll this way back. They back 100% increase these prices because of Grand Theft Auto. They know that people who don't have them are going to buy them console for Grand Theft Auto. So they have increased the price of these things in time for Grand Theft Auto to start coming out. And now their sales have fallen. Oh no. Well, how do I feel bad about, oh no, I feel bad for these major corporations that they're not getting the sales they once did. Said nobody. And yeah, it's funny that they did this and they're like, we're gonna get them. You're gonna price people out, and maybe they know that, but they are getting to this point where they are pricing people out.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're scum! We suck!
Thank you so much, Ken. Thank you so much, buddy. Need to watch the VOD. VOD will be up, man. VOD is always on Twitch and then lives forever on YouTube. My PC was only a couple hundred more than a PS5 Pro. Oh God, bro, that's insane, man. Fuck, buying games anymore is a luxury. You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. There's so many things that are just not the same. Back in our day. Yeah, man. I do remember, like, you would buy, like, you'd buy a game. It was probably every 2 months or so, maybe a little more than that, maybe 3. You would get a game, and man, you would play the hell out of that game. And they were expensive. I'll say that. They were not expensive, but you know, it's not like it is now. Like the saving grace for me, a Steam sale. You know, I know PlayStation does sales and everything too. Like I think all the game companies do it, but I'm mostly a PC gamer, so the Steam sales, that's my saving grace. That's where I buy a lot of games. I am doing, just sold my PlayStation 5. Probably could have asked more, bro. You probably could have. You probably could have got a fat check, bro. I'm doing good though, Boom. How's everything been? What you been streaming? What you been playing, man? Because we jacked our prices. Who would have thought? Feel bad for them. For greedy PlayStation and Microslop. Nah, I think I'm good. At whatever they want, but then they can't complain when they don't buy it. Cost of price high AF that I have a problem. Netflix going up, it's whatever. I'll complain and then I'll remember I don't have it anyway. Yeah, true. And you know what? I do agree with this, like, because the thing is, everything's rising, prices for everything. But you know what's not happening? Companies aren't paying their employees a rising price. We're just charging everybody more. And this is just a more, general statement on the world, but in the US, we specifically raise the prices of everything and then don't pay people a living wage to afford those things. And honestly, it's just, that's the toughest part, is like these companies will charge more, and then they'll be making record profits and things like that, but the point is, you should be making those record profits and then doling them out to the people who are getting you those record profits. Now, that's not how businesses work, of course. Much less now. Actually been playing Stellar Blade off stream. Dude, Stellar Blade. Nice. That's very nice, man. I saw that you were streaming the other day though. But yeah, anybody who doesn't know Boom, Boom is awesome. He's usually doing some things here and there. A little Dark Souls. Maybe that's what I saw you were playing. But make sure you're checking him out. Definitely a Gooner game. That might have been what I was thinking. I wasn't going to say it because I don't know for sure, and I don't want to call nobody out, so. Stock buybacks instead of raising wages. Yep. Huge ass raise. 9% in July after a third-party equity audit found I'm not getting paid fairly. Dude, honestly, Can't. That is fantastic. I'm so glad to hear that for you, man. Now, if every other fucking company could understand that the rest of the people deserve a little bit of a raise as well, that'd be great. Finished Dark Souls 2. Nice. I've never played any of the Souls games. It is on my list of things to do. And it would be the only Souls game I have interest in playing is Bloodborne. But I keep on waiting for a remake or something. So much boobs, so much skin. Yeah, that makes sense. Is Stellar Blade the one that's getting a sequel soon? That just got announced pretty recently. There's a game that got announced. I think it was at Game Fest, Summer Game Fest. Yeah, it is. I remember we were watching this trailer, and and one of my mods was like, "Bro, this is." He essentially said the same thing. It's a company that really loves some skin. A little bit of a raise. How about a big ass raise? Because bro, the shareholders make enough. True, man. Liza P. Man, I know. Liza P is on the list. It's on the list too. Okay, I take that back. I was more so thinking, like, when I say Souls game, I forget that that's like a whole genre now. I was thinking like FromSoft Souls games. But you're right. Liza P would be one that I would absolutely play. I need to at some point. But yeah, so don't feel bad for big companies. And also, that's what you get, guys. All right, let's get into this next one. Yeah, I know, but I know you like that game, and I know that I like to try and take recommendations from people who are around and give good recommendations. So I do try to take recommendations when I can. I'm also just a bad gamer. Like, when I game on stream is some of the only times I ever fucking game. So Wesley and Poole wrote this one for us. This is just kind of a follow-up to the Thursday news as well, something I kind of talked about. But no, there will not be a GTA 6 physical disc coming out at launch or the months after. Those reports and social media posts are incorrect. So there was a lot of reporting about, like, oh, there's not going to be a physical disc of GTA 6. And then it was like, well, okay, there might be one a little later on. And this is here to tell you, no, that's not fucking happening. Viral social media posts and articles claiming a physical disc copy of GTA 6 is in the works are incorrect. Various articles and social media accounts reported that GTA 6 would launch on an actual disc by the end of the year after an image featuring comments from Rockstar support went viral, garnering millions of views. The support email said you'll be able to acquire a physical copy during the following months. While the email is legitimate, it does not indicate a disc version is in the works. Okay, so wait, there's something here. Oh, a physical version. That's crazy. That's so true. If you get a fucking case, that's a physical version, right? That's what they could mean. The Hollywood Reporter confirmed that the support email was a genuine response to a ticket filled to Rockstar support asking for a disc version of GTA 6. And while the response was poorly worded, it did not announce any change in policy nor confirm a disc release was in the works. All right, so we will see if they get something announced at some point. Acquire a physical copy during the following months. That's so interesting the way that it's worded. It does sound like it is essentially confirming a physical version, a disc version. But they're specifically saying it could not be, you know? Most dicks. Most dicks are huge, I mean. Most discs have been mostly just license key for some time. Yeah, and this is the thing Nintendo did with their carts recently. Which, did somebody say that they were switching back? I thought somebody told me that. And I did no research into it, so I have no idea if it's really true. It's the first Souls that I like a teeny bit of interest to. I played Jedi Fallen Order, a bunch of it. I thought it was okay. It was pretty good. It was not a very difficult Souls game, if that's the case. Could the game size be too big for a disc? How much space do discs have? Yeah, it depends on the disc. A lot of the times, like so a lot of games for like PlayStation stuff are printed on Blu-rays. I'm sure that Xbox does this now, so they can do a single layer Blu-ray can be 25 gigs, dual layer 50 gigs, with a quadruple layer being 128 gigs. Now, yeah, that's probably not enough. But we don't know how big the game is, so 100 gigs. Yeah, that's the triple layer ones. Those are like the 4K Ultra HD ones, and those are the commercial ones. 128 is like a professional level. PlayStation is not going to do those, but yeah, I think 100 is like the max. I don't know what the game is going to size is going to be, but it could be that the size is too much, or it could just because they couldn't charge the same for a digital version, and then not print any physical versions. So I didn't say I stepped away, but I'm back. Yep, it's all right, man. I went to grab something and ended up making food. Good. I'm glad you got some food, man. Hopefully some good food, some delicious food, some food. What kind of food? Games are just terribly optimized as well. Yep, I agree with that. I agree. They have 32 and 64 gigabytes with rumors of both a larger size and a smaller size for huge AAA studios that can afford it, and smaller ones for indie studios. It's rumors until they launch it. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's what it was, right? Maybe you were the one who was telling me can't. Yeah, there was some rumors about it, but we'll see if that actually ends up happening. My thought is Nintendo doesn't want to do that either. I think it's just they can charge, like I said, they'll charge the full amount, because back in the day you would buy a physical version and then you could buy a digital version. The digital was usually slightly cheaper because you didn't have to have any of the other parts of manufacturing and everything. It's not always the case, but could be the case. Now, instead of having all of the manufacturing, all of this part of it, they take that part away and then just charge the same amount for this now. They can charge you a physical version's price for a digital version and then not have to deal with any of it. So, which is going to come up in the next article, why this is problematic. But yeah, so no disc version for GTA 6. Don't hold your breath. But let's go ahead and talk about this next one, because this is why physical media is important. This one's by Michael Kripe. Sony to delete movies owned by PlayStation users. List includes more than 550 titles. Yep. PlayStation has notified users that it will soon delete more than 550 digital movies from users' PSN accounts due to a licensing agreement with Studio Canal. Sony began sending out its warning messages via email earlier this week. Twitter user Soma TYK was one of the first to share the notification, which says the move affects any Studio Canal content that may have been purchased. So yes, you've bought a movie. You don't own that movie if it's a digital movie. And while for a long time it has seemed that you have, you don't. And now, due to some licensing agreements, you paid for that movie and you're not getting anything for it. I assume they are not refunding them for this, right? The least you could do was refund them. Caribbean spiced rice with Mediterranean vegetables. Dude, that sounds great. You know what I like? I like a jerked meat. And I know what I said. I like when my meat is jerked. But honestly, the jerk seasoning is so good. And Caribbean spices make me think of jerked chicken, so I love a jerk chicken, bro. Oh, sounds good. Can't wait for that lawsuit. I hope that happens on PSN, but still, yeah, I have some digital versions of movies, but it's because you guys remember when you would buy a physical version of a movie and you'd get the little sleeve thing that came out and it was like the digital version of it. You got a digital version as well. So I have like a handful of digital movies from that kind of stuff. So, PlayStation lays it out clearly. The content will be removed from your video library. The movies will be deleted September 1st, 2026. You can see the 501 digital titles affected and the list posted on PlayStation's website. Fuck, bro. That's insane. Thank you, PlayStation Store, is how it fucking ends. That's insane. I'm seeing if there's anything. There is no sign of a refund or alternatives for those who purchased any of the movies on that list. Wow. Fuck that. Brother, that's such bullshit. Which is why I'm trying to tell you. If you can buy physical versions of games and media, do it. It is always going to benefit you. But the problem is with this stuff where you get a key on as a thing, doesn't help because you still don't own that version of the game or the media or whatever. It's so insane. A good season jerked. You like Brussels sprouts? Oh, I fucking love Brussels sprouts. We're growing Brussels sprouts this year. I think I mentioned it too, but it was in the group of shit that I was sending, and so yeah. Sometime whenever they grow, I'll show you them. But man, I love me some Brussels sprouts. I'm so excited to see if we actually can grow them through Apple TV. So I'm hoping they're too big to fail, but good luck with that, man. That's a lot. Attack the Block. Is Attack the Block one of the movies? Come on, EU. They tend to be the ones who are the most consumer friendly. Yeah, EU is the one who pushes all these fucking all these like updates to everybody and forces them into a lot of that shit. Please share your recipe because I fucking hate them. You don't like Brussels sprouts, man? Oh, you don't even have to do much with them. I just love them, man. But I'll even just roast them in the oven and just you throw a little like salt and pepper on them, bro, and they're so good. You seen it mentioned in here a couple of times? Oh shit, I didn't even see it. Oh yeah, here's Attack the Block. Interesting, dude. So yeah, honestly, this is exactly what you get when you buy digital. So when you don't have to buy digital, try not to, because you don't, or just know that whenever you buy digital, you don't actually own the rights to it, and it can be taken from you at any point. So just don't buy digital when you can, please. Love Brussels sprouts too. I'm so excited. Like stuffed cabbage and coleslaw, does that count? I'm growing cabbage as well, because I would also, my thought is potentially if we're growing cabbage and I do get a cabbage head out of it, I was thinking about maybe even trying to make my own kimchi with it, because that would be fucking delicious. Honey and buffalo sauce air fry is real good, dude. That's amazing. Yeah, spicy honey, like hot honey. God, it's so good. Probably won't like sprouts. Yeah. All right. Let's get into this one, which is kind of burn the edges black a little. It's amazing. Yep. Always. That's how you know they're done. All right, this kind of goes with some of the Xbox stuff, but we'll get into this one. Wesley and Poole wrote this one. With the threat of layoffs looming, Quantic Dream staff says they're going on strike to save Star Wars Eclipse from cancellation. A new report has shed light on the goings-on at French studio Quantic Dream and revealed concerns about the future of Star Wars Eclipse. Last month, Quantic Dream canceled its live service game, Spellcasters Chronicles, just 3 months after its early access launch. The studio, best known for successful single-player story-driven games such as Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, and Detroit Become Human, signaled that the Spellcaster Chronicles cancellation would result in layoffs, although it has yet to say how many are affected. At the time of the cancellation, Quantic Dream insisted the development of Star Wars Eclipse is not affected by this decision and continues as planned. But according to the French website Game Cult, Eclipse is suffering from a lack of resources, vision, and progress. Beyond that, the details on what it remained thin on the ground. Quantic Dream is coming on the project over the past few years. Game Cult said Quantic Dream is reportedly considering laying off 115 staff, said to amount to a quarter of the company's workforce following the cancellation of Spellcaster Chronicles, which itself sparked a strike organized by the STJV union that took place in front of the studio's Paris headquarters. Game Cult said striking staff are trying to save Star Wars Eclipse. They believe at least some of the Spellcaster Chronicles developers who are set to lose their jobs will be needed to make Star Wars Eclipse a reality without enduring staff crunch. Apparently on the day of the strike, June 25th, a delegation from Lucasfilm was due to visit Quantic Dream to check the progress of Star Wars Eclipse. The striking staff wanted to send a clear message. As things stand, Eclipse cannot be finished if the redundancies plan go through. Or as Game Cult put it, save the company from a very painful cancellation, which currently hangs like a sword of Damocles over the employees. Wow, very nice. That's actually great. Yeah, so the staff is okay. So I thought it was the company itself was going to be striking. No, it's the fucking staff, which is great. So they're letting a bunch of people go because they're canceling their other game, and the staff essentially says, well, with those people gone, we can no longer finish this game without crunch, this other game, and you need to keep some of them, or at least a certain amount. And wow, they're going on strike the day somebody from Lucasfilm was supposed to be there. The balls are crazy. Honestly, awesome. Hopefully it does result in some good things, because I love this. I love more and more of employees starting to see this stuff and be like, we got to stand up. And I love it. Part of the issue is technically a physical movie is just a license to watch the film in private residence. So when they went digital, the terms never changed. Could be, man. Could be. I definitely, well, and you'd think that you own the right to continue watching it privately in your house for all time once you have a physical version. The problem is a digital version, that same thing, but yeah, you can no longer own the right to do that after a certain point for some of them. Vindicated. Yeah, man. And Vatch is a pretty awesome physical collection too, because some of it is the steel cases whenever you can, and steel cases are so cool. I did see somebody doing like steel cases on their wall and stuff, making like a whole like thing of them, and they were really cool. I don't know exactly how they did it. Maybe they might have even done it with just magnets and was like magnetizing them up and stuff. You can always pop your Blu-ray, yep, and then whereas digital you can be revoked access, yep. And the laws haven't kept up with it yet, and probably never will. Can't have yet another Lucasfilm project get canceled. Well, listen, here's the thing. We're gonna at least get Star Wars Galactic Racers, or whatever the actual title of that game is, in October, and it's gonna be a good fucking time, man. love to do that. It's so cool. Yeah, I saw it. I should have sent it over to you. I forget stuff sometimes. Sometimes I see stuff and I'm like, that'd be cool to show someone, and then I just move on. Very small still. And I lost one. Which one? I don't know if I have any steel books. I do like steel books though. I just don't have many, so, or if any at all. I don't even remember if I have any. Just a lot of games I play don't, or I care about, don't do steel books. So oh god. Okay, these next two are crazy. I'm gonna be honest. These next two are crazy. All right, this one's by Michael Kripe. The Steam Machine Companion Cube has been canceled because apparently the company dbrand didn't ask Valve for permission. So last week I showed off the Companion Cube that a company named dbrand was making as an accessory to your Steam machine, and it would just be a case that slid over. Super easy. Apparently they didn't even ask. They just fucking made it. And Valve, I assumedly, shut them the fuck down. Insane. Tech accessory company dbrand has canceled its Steam Machine Companion Cube enclosure effective immediately because it didn't ask Valve for permission to make it in the first place. The company offered fans of the massive popular cosmetic a lengthy explanation and an apology with a post on subreddit. Refunds are already in the works as of today, with buyers encouraged to reach out if they haven't received one by the end of the week. Unfortunately, dbrand's account of the Companion Cube kerfuffle is painfully simple. We built the idea into something real without ever asking Valve if we could. We're going to regret that decision for a very long time. Gonna get that one. They didn't have a release date for the tactical RPG one. One of them is missing. One of your How to Train the Dragons, dude. How to Train Your Dragon is one of those series that's actually insanely good. Like, it's so weird how, like, I don't think there's a bad movie in that series yet. The Scarface Steelbook, the game? Wait. The Scarface game or a movie? Because the movie would make more sense. But that Scarface game was bad. I played it too. Step 1, guys. Maybe step 3, but still. Yeah, it's in the first handful of steps. What the hell were they thinking? Apparently they were like, let's see if if we can get any traction on this, and then they just ran with their PlayStation 5 plates too. They can't, and they end up having to change their PlayStation 5 plates afterwards. But you want to know something funny? I got a set of their plates before they had to change them. So I have an original black set of plates from them, because those plates are sick. I will say that. But yeah, I have their lawsuit inducing plates. 32 Scarface included too. I never saw the 1932. Did you end up ever watching it? I mean, you have it. I wouldn't do it, but I feel like it wouldn't be good. Live action remake is just as good as the animated, probably because the same director and film composer. Really? I never saw the live action one, actually, if I'm being honest. But I think we've seen almost all of the animated ones. But I remember seeing like stuff about the live action, and I was like, I don't know if it's gonna be good. But I should check it out then. It's pretty good, very different. I expected that. It was the most violent movie ever made at the time. Whoa. Yeah, it's funny too, because 1932 is like a different time, but it would be crazy to see what's violent back then. It allowed him to do a little bit more than he was able to with the animated. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that they did this. And then they did this whole thing, this whole apology tour, that was like, well, we're so sorry, you know, we should have thought about it, but you know, and we poured our souls into it. I'm sorry. You're not getting any sympathy from me. Personally, I don't give a shit that you poured your soul into it. You literally were stealing from Valve, and then you were like, and then it was like, can we use this now that we've already made it and taken a lot of people's money in? And Valve was like, no. They're like, oh, okay, I guess we'll shut this the fuck down then. Yeah, the fuck you will. Honestly, it's funny because I feel like they're going to this is going to hurt them a little bit. Now, I think people who like this company aren't going to, because they make good products and stuff. I don't think there's anything wrong with any of the stuff that they're doing, except for this kind of stuff. This is just a PR hit that they're taking, and honestly, they'll spin it in some way. They're kind of a weird company that will usually take some shit to like this and then use it for some kind of dark, you know, comedy thing that they're gonna try and do, spin it in some way, whatever. So it goes without saying, but we'll say it regardless. Valve didn't do anything wrong here. They built a game franchise a lot of people love, and they alone get to decide how it's used. So yeah, if anybody decided that they were going to try and buy one of these, yeah, you can't. I am pretty sure they're completely gone, like off their site and everything. So anybody who did will get a refund, which is great, but just bullshit that I like. Honestly, how could you have not done this? Step fucking one. And honestly, I do hope Valve just makes it now. I hope they just take every bit of that and they may fucking make it. Just as a full FU to them. Definitely rebound really well. Yeah, they'll be fine. But like I said, they're one of those companies that like they'll poke fun at themselves in really dark ways, and they'll be fine. It's just funny. Last one I got is by Tom Phillips. Netflix is using AI to resurrect Gene Wilder's voice for a Willy Wonka reality series, The Golden Ticket. Now, I haven't gotten to talk about AI in a while and how much I hate AI. And I'm not really going to, but I do want to say this. Why? You can make a Willy Wonka reality show. Sounds stupid to me, but you can make a Willy Wonka reality show. Whatever. Why do you need Gene Wilder's voice to be a part of it? And that being said, not only why do you need Gene Wilder's voice to be a part of it? Why have AI do it? Have somebody do an impression. Have some kind of artist do it. Why the fuck have an AI do this? Netflix has used AI technology to revive the voice of Gene Wilder for its new Willy Wonka reality show, Wonka's The Golden Ticket. The 9-episode series will debut via Netflix on September 23rd and see 12 contestants enter a fresh version of Wonka's infamous chocolate factory to face challenges meant to test their physical, mental, and moral strength in the hopes of winning a life-changing prize. I just don't understand the idea of needing his voice. You don't need his voice. There's been so many different versions of Willy Wonka at this point. You don't need Gene Wilder's voice for this. Like it's so unnecessary. And again, if you wanted to have somebody like that voice, just have somebody who can do an impression of the voice at very least. And got excited. I didn't get to see the trailer. I did see that they do have a trailer here. I didn't even get to see what it is. I as soon as I saw the other stuff, I was like, nah, I'm fucking good. Just because I can, even though they have the legal rights because of the internet, and it's funny as fuck. Yep, fair. Did you see the Michael Caine AI version of the Odyssey audiobook? So, want to know something fucking funny? This is by a company called 11 Labs. If the name 11 Labs sounds familiar, it's the same firm that just released a new version of The Odyssey narrated by an AI reproduction of Michael Caine. And also recently paid to capture the voice rights of the late Marvel legend Stan Lee for use in various commercial ventures. So yeah, this fucking company sucks. And now they're working on a fucking Willy Wonka. Well, Netflix is making a Willy Wonka show where they're now hired to make a Gene Wilder voice reenactment. It's insane. I fucking hate it. I don't understand. It makes no goddamn sense to me. People can do these voices. You don't need AI to do them. I know you wanted to use AI because it's cheap, but you're paying this firm to do it though, right? I don't know. I don't fucking understand it. I hate it so much. From my understanding, they pay the artists for it and they get royalties, but still. Yeah. I understand. You're going to pay. Here's what happens when you have to pay an artist. You have to pay them. You have to pay the estate. You have to do those things. And you know what's different? When you know, AI came along and now we don't have to pay those people. We can just pay the estate. You get to skip a step there. But before that, you paid the fucking artists. Yeah. I hate it. So, all right, that's all I got for news today. We still did take a decent amount of time, but we had a lot of news to cover today. That is it for the news today. We are gonna probably take a quick break after this, and then we will get into some Wind Waker, which is gonna be very exciting. I have some big stuff to get into there, but that's gonna wrap it up for our news today. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all on the other side. Oh. Whew. May have been a little burpy after a little sparkling water really got to me, guys. And these lime Topo Chicos are so good though. Lime and mint too, so they're a little bit mojito like. Limited time, the AI record could be useful, basically an insurance policy if the actor couldn't continue an active project a la Paul Walker Fast and Furious. Yeah, but the thing that was really great about the Paul Walker stuff is they had his brother finish it. And then they just, I always thought that was fucking awesome. It was super sad, but it was such a cool use of doing that, right? The person should have to sign off on it himself, and if they passed, then they can't be used. Yeah, I think Michael Caine fucking signed his voice over, which is sad. It makes me so sad. I mean, imagine dying and then people start using an AI replication of your voice. Yeah, and here's the weird part too. Not that I think that I'm ever important enough for anything like this. I'm always like, I'm fucked, bro. I literally sit here for 3+ hours, 2 times a week at least here and over on our stream and just talk. My voice is fucking out there, you know? I'm if people wanted to replicate my voice, I'd have no bearing to stand on, you know? No leg. They could just fucking steal it, which luckily small enough, doesn't matter. They're not going to, but they could. So yeah, I would be so mad. I would be mad if it happened to me now, but they did it in Gladiator 2. Not sure what they did in that one. I don't know that specific thing, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, man. Okay. I'm gonna grab a quick break. I say quick, it's not gonna be that quick. I'm gonna make a quick latte. I gotta make a quick latte with the boy. You know what I'm saying. You gotta do a quick latte with the boy. So it's gonna take me as long as that takes. There'll be a little bathroom in there as well, of course. Juice J break. J break. Wait, hold on. Wait, what is this word? I can't. I was like, oh, it says juice, and I was like, that does not say juice. Quick break. Okay. Yep. No, I got it. I'm good. Oh man, I was like a juicy J break. A juicy J. Quick. A quick break. A quick break. A quick break. Oh, maybe I'm getting it. I might be. Yeah. I don't know. All right. So yeah, it might be, the timer will always say 5 minutes. It could be like 10 or so. You know what? It's all good, because we're gonna get into a little Wind Waker right after our break, and it's gonna be a fucking fantastic time. We're picking up in a really interesting spot, so make sure that you're there. So if you need to get up, stretch, hit the bathroom, get something to eat, something to drink, whatever you gotta do, just meet you back here in like 10-ish minutes. All right, welcome on back. Sorry, that was, I think, probably, well, it seems like about 10 minutes. I did make a, I would say, beautiful latte. Nice little heart. That is still the only thing I've really learned how to make. We're gonna get into some Wind Waker. I have a slightly new setup too. What does that mean? Nothing for you guys. I switched over my little phone holder. So I used to have like a phone, like a little phone holder right in front of me. I'd hold my phone and stuff during stream, so it's there, but it's kind of out of reach, not like in my pocket or something. And so I've always had it there. And then I recently got this little phone holder for another thing, and I really liked it. So I switched over to that. So my old phone holder was like an old Switch holder. And I was like, cool, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. And then I was just when I was grabbing the little Wii U pad, I was like, I could put this over here. And I was looking over to see it anyway. Now it's over here. It's like right here in my fucking view, and it's actually great. Once we get everything turned on, I'll send it to you in the Discord if anybody's interested. Beautiful, thank you. It was a pretty good little heart. Let me turn this on. And that. Try not to touch it too much because I thought it was like kind of leaning down when I was trying it. The Wii U pad might be a little heavy for it, so we'll see. I'm gonna try this. I think it'll be okay though. Okay, yeah. Let's get into a little bit of the Wind Waker. Zoop. That's not the right thing. Let me get I keep having this not set correctly because I'm like, I'll never use it like this, but then I keep on needing to use it like this for the Wind Waker. Oh man, Wind Waker is still starting up. You think it's broke forever? Damn, I went to open my my camera on my phone and it lagged out like crazy. Jesus Christ. I'll show you what this looks like. It's yeah, I'll restart the Wii U in a second here. I'm so sorry. This music is so repetitive. Hold on. Let me reset this before I send this to you guys. Whoa. The gamepad is off. The Wii U is still on though. All right, I'm gonna have to. This is gonna suck. I'm gonna have to hard reset it, I assume, right? Off and on, and it took me got it right back before you got back from break. Dude, that's insane. What the fuck is happening? The fuck is happening? Since when are we like this, guys? I'm not even sure. All right, let me see if I can get this started back up. That was stupid. Oh, it sounds like it's doing something. Okay. Okay. Please don't do this for eternity. That'd be great. Well, is this what you guys were looking for when we talk about a Wind Waker stream? So what's happening? So as soon as I load up the Wii U and I click on the game, this is the screen that comes up as it loads the game. But we're infinitely here. You see? So we're stuck here forever and we're never leaving. Not the capture card? Nope. Okay. Let me do a bigger reset of the Wii U. Let me do this. 1 second. Let's hope that was it. Because the first time I just powered it off. And this time once I powered it off, I did the unplug for it and everything too. That sounds better. There it goes. It just needed a little love, a little TLC, as it were, you know? Simple. Real simple, like. As we all do. Yes, you're right. You're correct. Sometimes we do. Hold on, we get a banger. Shut up, Link. You're ruining the bangers, bro. All right. We are headed to... Fucking Link always ruining the bangers, bro. Oops. I have it slightly tilted there. And I want to see my map. So from here, can I? You think I can play a little? Oh, I can. Oops. We need this guy. We need to take this bad boy all the way down here. You think the girl is like, what the fuck is happening? You think she's so fucking confused? Banger. Ruined. Get that banger out of here. All right, from here, we need to go east. Yeah. I also do this every time I start this game. I just watch it through my OBS preview, which is not the way I want to do this. Oh, is the wind already going east? That's what we call a my bad situation. One of these days, guys, I am going to do an upgrade to my monitor situation so that I eventually am gonna have to move on from the one monitor to a multi-monitor setup for stream. It's gonna make it easier. It's just in general, but at some point that'll be the thing, and it's not today though. So, okay. So we're gonna go a little east here. We are heading to a temple, where a Zora spirit came to us and told us that we were looking for a new sage. The sage would then be using a specific kind of instrument. And so last time I kind of was trying to guess who that person would be. And I was trying to think of like, because there was some kind of like Zora descendant, but we don't know any Zora in this game. So I thought was they'd be somebody who would be similar, like not a human essentially, or not maybe a human like, but like not full human. And so we're kind of thinking about it, and we checked out the Koroks, and then we checked out the Rudo, and that's where we inevitably found Medley, apparently. And she is apparently the person.
Medley, listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The temple ahead is the nest of an evil creature, the same creature that stole the life of your predecessor, the sage. It is a dark and frightening place. That is why, if you do nothing else, then at least do this. If Link comes near you and presses his ZR to call you, then be silent and follow closely behind him. And if Link presses A, allow him to lift you, and if need be, fly and carry him through the air. And Link, if Medley gets stuck and cannot continue in the temple, use the Wind Waker to conduct the song you learned in the Tower of the Gods. Do you understand? Link, protect Medley, and Medley, protect Link. The power to repel evil shall surely be returned to the Master Sword.
Damn, this is about to be a bitch of a fucking temple, is it, huh? Oh no, bro. This is feeling like Jabu Jabu's stomach all over. Or belly. I think it's his belly. I think it's just called Inside Jabu Jabu, actually, if I'm being fucking completely honest. There seem to be something, markings. Bro, what are you doing? Wait, what's happening? Hold on. Specific directions, bro. What do you want from me? I don't know these directions. Oh, do I know this song? Oh, I do. What am I lying about? Bro, I know this song. Oh my God, I fucked this up. Bro, what are you doing? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, damn. Hold on. Whoa. Oh, shit. I thought it was just going to open up, but it just... it gone. It gone. It feathers. Earth Temple? Is that in like the Forest Temple? Like, why are we moving away from the standards? He knows it. I mean, I was close. I wasn't so far off. But you know what I'm saying about the inside Jabu Jabu situation? Bro, where did she go? What is she doing? What are you doing? What is happening? Bro, I gotta fucking do this to you already? Oops, it's this thing. Sorry. Oops. Oh my God, come on. Okay. All right, I see. Jabu Jabu is your favorite though, right? I don't think Jabu Jabu was anybody's favorite. Yeah, I gotta carry her. Honestly, Jabu Jabu was nobody's favorite, which is not a diss on Jabu Jabu because it's not the worst temple. It's not a good temple though. It's a challenge though for sure. Yep. Oh, damn. He caught me in midair. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. He got me. Damn, he putting work on me here. He doesn't know I'm here. Damn, he actually didn't. That's insane. Bro didn't even know I was there. He actually didn't know I was there. Crazy. So I can do the command thing and then I can just control her, which is pretty cool. That actually works out great. Oh my God, I freaked that guy up, guys. I freaked him up. I freaked him. Okay. All right. You hang here, Medley. Give me a second. I'm gonna get a lay of the land. Okay, there looks to be a door here. Not sure that we can do anything with it just yet. Could be, not sure. Wait, what? Okay, it was just the music or something. Nothing here. Let's go up the big stairs on the right. We'll take Medley with us. Come here. Well, Link, I'm not very confident, but I think I should try to fly. That's fine. Okay, yep. We've already done that. We literally already did that. We literally already did it. Oh, hold up a second. Interesting. Wait. This is gonna be weird. I got this. I see what's happening here. Okay, hold up. This is actually gonna be way closer to like the what is it? The tower in Majora's Mask. Oh my god, what was that tower called? I don't even remember. That shit was so cool. Oh, I should have had her drop. That's my bad. Let's grab her real quick. Oops. Man, I can't remember what that tower was called, but that tower was actually really cool. The idea was really cool, I should say. There was times where it was still a pain in the ass, but I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. All right, hold up. Oh, who are you? I don't know you yet. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, can't do him like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. No. Gotta try a couple of things. Oh, that got him. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. None of those did the biz. Well, let's keep that there. Maybe we do like a bomb or something. Oh. No, none of that. Rose, I'm a little confused. Shite. Maybe I bring them to the darkness? I don't know. Is it the stone tower? Yeah, the stone tower. And you would use the ocarina to play different versions, to get a bunch of different versions of the links and stuff like that. It was pretty wild. Come on, buddy. Get in the sunlight. Wait, what do we do with them now? Okay, so we got them in the light. Let's hammer them. Oh, huge. Damn, that's pretty sick, actually. I do like that. Hammer! Stop. Hammer time. Nice. We want that. Bro. How do you think somebody gets that? Maybe something we get from later, huh? Is something in this? Oh, hold on a second. I have a thought with my baby brain. I wonder if we're going to get the mirror shield in here. I don't know if that's a thing in this game. I'm saying it is in the fact of it's a thing that happens in the Zelda games. And it usually has to do with the sun logo like that and mirrors in that guy's eyes. I've played a Zelda or two in my life. Crazy. Okay, wait, hold on a second though. I take that back. There's a fucking key there. Okay. Let's head back for a second. We might be not in the right place yet, right at the moment. A thought. Interesting. I agree, right? Okay, that was that room. There was nowhere else to go. I'm just verifying. Nope. Okay, well, WTF, mate. Let me go back in, actually. Hold up a second. There looks like there's something interesting in this, beyond this room. I actually see something crazy on the map that's not, I can't see personally. It's hard to tell. It looks like there's a door straight ahead. Oh. What the fuck does this do? What the fuck did that do? Okay, I was gonna say there look like there's a door straight ahead, but I see it now. Wow, what the H was that? Oh, you can't use any of your abilities while you're like that, huh? Wow, that's weird. Whoa, insane. Can you just not pull out any of your shit? Nope, you can't do anything while you're like this. Whoa, so weird. I don't think it does anything else though. Yeah, the effect is awesome. Okay. What do you think? Huh. Well, hold on a second. Let me try something. Oh, okay. Hold up. That's hilarious. Yep. It's gonna be some kind of mirror shit, bro. I just don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. Yeah, I don't have a key though. Okay, let me leave her here for a second. I think she'll be okay. It shows me where she's at on the map. Let me try and see, because I think this thing in here must be a key, right? This has to be a key. Ho and humb. Wow. If I'm gonna be honest, not sure. I was thinking I could do something with that. Let me go back over to the items and see. There's something I can use here. Get ready for bed. Of course can't. Of course. You think we blow the light over? That makes sense. Oh, well, maybe I could, maybe I can blow some of this smoke away, actually. Hey, there she go. Hold up. Bro, it ain't always Leaf. I would like your apology any fucking moment now, buddy. I'll take your apology at any second here. It's literally fucking Leaf, bro. Now, again, I'll take the apology whenever. If only you brought something in the temple with you. I didn't. But I did bring this weirdo with me. Oh, shit. Oh, she got the shit, huh? Interesting. So it's both. All right, fine. So it's both. When in doubt, Leaf. Yeah, bro. I'm telling you right now. But, okay. But how am I? You can't do that. Well. Okay. Hold up a second, though. All right. Give me a goddamn second. Here's what I'll say. I'm sorry. Yeah, just that easy, buddy. You know, just that easy. We can both be wrong in this situation, you know? One guy said it's not always Leaf. One guy said something else. I don't really remember. Okay, so she just has it? Bro, why? Just give it to Link. I guess it's her harp, right? That's pretty cool, though. I thought it was just gonna be like Link got the fucking shield, though. Hey, there's the map. Nice. Yeah, what's happening, Cyclo? How you doing, man? Now that I'm done talking my shit. I'm telling you, Leaf has been more instrumental than I expected in this game. Hey, get him. More instrumental than I would have previously thought. Which is a wild statement to have to make in this game. You know? Nice. I see. Bro, I'm gonna know this fucking song by heart by the end of this, huh? Just swing your defenseless friends at them. Listen. She a sage, bro. She can do this kind of shit now. Oh my god, that's not what I meant. I thought her thing was the same as mine. It's not. Hers is slightly different. She is this for some reason. Thank you for the clip. Leaf, but both. Correct. Sometimes it is Leaf, but both. You know? But also, she's not that defenseless, bro. Like, look at her. She's doing fine. Whoa! That should be fine. You know? Let me guess. Yeah, I had a feeling. God damn, now I gotta go back and get her too. Honestly, she's the worst. She's not even doing a very great job at this right now. All right, where'd you go? I think I'm over here. But what are you doing up there? Yeah, you can just fly. What is this bullshit? We don't even need any of the other stuff, bro. All right, let's go kill that hand, I think. I think we can kill it with the light. Oh my god. Nah need for light, bro. Just kill it with life and a sharp sword. Cool. I thought it was gonna be more difficult, but it was not. Cool. Okay. Oh, there's another. Well, obviously, we gotta bait them out. You see? You see how you bait them out like that? You get them to think that you're giving her up, and then you just absolutely whale on them. Okay. Can you please stand on this switch and then stay here until I get back? I'll be back in just a moment. Honestly, this might be a you room, so I take it back. Can you go ahead and go in? Where did you go? Okay, hold on. Actually, I'm gonna... Yeah. You think I'm allowed to go into other rooms without him? No. Okay, so are we saying this is a lost cause in this room at this moment? Right? Like, I don't think I can do anything in that room right now. So we'll see. We'll come back. We'll be back. First, we can go over to the other side. Because now we got a key. Huge. Immediately I see stuff that's crazy. They bring in some crazy old Zelda shit back into this one. Which is not surprising, but it is cool. Hold on. Let me get up out of the way for a second. I see it right there. Burn that hole open. Yeah. Oh shit, my bad, I missed him. Come on. There was no need for all that. Come on now. Ah, fuck yeah. She's awesome. Fucking destroy him like that, bro. She doesn't even know she was doing it too. That's what makes her a badass. Yeah, the burning out the fucking shade and everything. That was a thing that happened in Majora's. There was a fight in Majora's Mask that was like that, and it was super strange. I think it was at the end of the temple, the stone temple as well, which is hilarious that keeps coming up. But I think it's legit, like. Oh. Oh, you don't get stuck in the thing, huh? Nice. Hey, there it is. I had a feeling.
Fucking gun it!
Okay. I don't know what this does for us, but we drop it no matter. Ah. Nice. Let's keep going. Ah, there's this guy. Oh no. Damn, I thought he was gonna go for her, but nah, he went for me like a fucking psycho. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll just put this over here. There's that. I see. Okay, so I think she has like she can burn those sunlight things on the wall. I think she can. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. That's what it seemed like to me. Okay, so let's now go this way. Burn these ones out. They're not even like sunlight looking things. They just, you know. Nice. Okay. Now. Okay. So that one's just open now. We're good. We don't even need to do anything with it. No. We don't need to do that, Link. We're just grabbing, pushing forward. So... nice. That opens that up, which then we can just climb up and get. But I think we can push this in as well. Okay. That brings us a chest. Dude, so cool. Yeah, that's why I thought that other room is for her. But honestly, it's starting to seem like maybe... oh, I thought you were going to be able to go up. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Well, maybe you can't go up then, huh? Maybe you gotta hang out. Well, we'll see. I think I still have my fairy from earlier. Nice.
Hey. Link, do not worry about straying well from Medley in the depths of the temple. Just relax and open your dungeon map. It'll show you Medley's location as well, so you can easily confirm her whereabouts.
Is that telling me go on without her? You're good, bro. You think so? Because it do feel like that right now. I mean, we'll find out pretty quick. Oh, those Poes? Are we getting Poes in Wind Waker? Are those Poes in my Wind Waker? Oops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They gave me backwards controls. Ugh. This does feel like an area where I need Medley, because I think she does all that shit there. So, fuck. Do not be afraid to stray away from her. Bro, that's not what I need. I actually need her in here, bro. Yep. Possessed. Nice. Yep. Oh my god. Okay, hold on a second. You're fine. Shh, 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 shh. Okay, so she can fucking get up there. They just lied to me like a bunch of liars. 2 fairies. Okay. Now we're here. Now we're doing good. Now we move on. But first, we do this. Ha! Oh my god, I thought you could make it. No, can you stop being dizzy? Okay. I don't like this dude doing the. Can you climb up a ladder? You can't literally do anything, huh? Weird. Ow. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Oh my god. I don't know what to do with this guy. Are the Poes in the new Zeldas? Not in the same way, no. I think that they are there, but I don't think that they're in the same ways. That was the strategy? I just had to let them both possess me? Weird. Okay, let me bring you up with me because this might lead around to something and we might need to have to come back. Oh, I didn't mean to throw you. I'm so sorry. I think they are, but I don't think that, like I said, I don't think it's in the same way. I think they're there in a different, I was trying to think of how it works, but I can't remember. I think they are there though. All right, I think you just stay here. I'm gonna go fight some people. Hey, you love a key. Nice. Oh, Redads. Whoa, I don't know what to do with them. Uh-oh, no, oh. Get out of here. Jesus. Whew. Holy shit, those dudes are scary. Looks like little light sprites or flames. Yeah, okay, they're flames and you just pick them up in the ground. Yeah. That's what I was trying to think what they are. 64 Poe design is the best, bro. That's why he up here. That's why he up there. Gotta get rid of them as fast as you can like that, huh? Jesus. It does make you think that they're gonna come back. They just be down there like that. Okay. A currency. Yeah, I think that's what they are. I mean, mostly a currency in some of the other games too, which is not. So it's not unlike a lot of the other games, you know? Uh-oh. Shit. Oh, God. Yeah, I think they're not directly a currency, you know, but they're like, in some of the other games, they're something very similar. You know? Like I remember like Ocarina, you would collect them and then give them to, like, put them in a bottle and give them to people and stuff. Like they were like still kind of a thing, you know? Oh, she can't come in here, huh? Mini boss? Does seem like it. What's happening, Aiden? He got you, bro. He fucking chomped me up. For so many Poes. Yeah, exactly. You know what I've been seeing, because as we get into more and more time where people haven't seen the new Ocarina game, people were talking about the guy who was cursed with the Skulltula curse and how crazy that's going to end up being. That guy was already nightmare fuel. Just imagine. All right, we're just taking a lay of the land here. Oh, okay, I see. Yep. Okay. So I don't know what the move is with this guy. Okay. Special stuff for the many pose. Yeah, some of that was really cool though too. I need to get those hits in and get out. That's what I got to do. Woo! You see what I'm saying? Get in, get back out. Nice. Oh, he did. Oh, another one, huh? Another one. They keep it pretty authentic in vibes. Yeah, I think they will, right? I think they'll keep it pretty close. If I'm honest, I think that's what they'll do. Okay. Is there a better way to knock this mother effer out? Can I, like... Is this a good move on him? Nah, not really. Oh, shit. There we go. He gets me right there. Get a couple jump dashes out of there. Oops. Oh, shit. My bad. Nice. Shit. Cake. All right. I'm going to try and get this guy out of here first. We try to get one, then we get the other. Yep, there he goes. Yeah, bring it, old man. And drop. Oh, I thought he was gonna drop the hammer there. Oh shit, my bad. He moves quick when he wants, huh? Oh. Nice. He done power. Yeah, give me all this shit you just dropped all over the ground, brother. Nice. We gotta use our weapons to our advantage. Drop it. Oh, he comes. Here he goes. Nice. Oh my God, he was so easy. Bro, that doesn't make no sense. He shouldn't have been that easy. Okay. All right. Well, maybe the bonks to his face really knocked his health down a lot, huh? Yeah, I do hope they do keep it generally authentic, but we'll see. We'll see what it ends up being like, you know? It's gonna be tough. Brother, I kind of knew it. I kind of felt like I got it. I felt like I knew it, but there it is. So sick. I love the mirror shield. Mirror shield is so cool. We don't even need what's her face anymore. She's literally stupid. I'm sorry. I was just kidding. But yeah, I think they'll keep the gameplay generally the same and like the layout and everything. But I think I assume they'll just do updated graphics. You know, maybe figure out a couple of ways to do things slightly better. You know, that's the hope. Wait, how do I aim this then? Did it say something about how to aim this? Am I missing something? How do I aim this? Because I got this, but then how do I aim this? You know? Hey, this doesn't do anything. Did I not see what it said? Is it the gyro? Bro, I hope not. No gyro, no gyro. Hold on one second. I took a picture while I was there, huh? Use L to aim its reflection. Oh no. The L is not working. Doesn't look like some Unreal Engine slot. I don't think it'll look like that. Okay, hold on. Let me hold ZR to shield and use L to aim its reflection. Okay. Is it 2 triggers? I was using 2 triggers. Pull out your sword. Man, that's just... Okay, it is your sword too, but it does not say anything about using your sword during that time. It's fine. It's fine that it's not. I just didn't... It did not say anything about doing it, so... I'm glad I took a picture of it because I wanted the picture for myself, but damn. That's cool. We get there. I'm good. I'm good. But I don't think it, yeah, sorry. Let me get back to my original statement about it. Yeah, I don't think there'll be like an AI sloppiness, weirdness to how that game looks. Or plays or anything. I think Nintendo is very... They know that is a very a specific kind of game, and it's going to be very specific for people. So I think they know better than to do anything stupid with it. Now, I don't know that for sure. That's would be my initial response to what I think would happen. Excuse me? Can I not get that guy from way over here? Oh, there we go. Whoa, it's not getting him sometimes, but it's getting him sometimes. It's okay, we'll get him here in a second. Oops. Yeah, not AI, but Unreal can look very bad. Yeah. I don't think that they'll do... I don't think that's the style they're going for. If I'm honest, I don't think that's what they're doing. But We will see. That is the one thing that we just haven't gotten to see shit of, you know, is how that game is gonna look at even all, which is the scary thing still. And I am still waiting for a waiting for more announcements, and then also the a little bit of the maybe special edition console as well. That's kind of waiting to pull the trigger on that. Hey, a joy pendant. That'll help. How do I open this shit then? Nervous this year, we only got a teaser. Dude, that's actually true though. Like, I am a little worried about that too. I think, but I also think that Zelda, I was gonna say Zelda. I also think that they being Nintendo wants to control the narrative of how that's gonna be displayed and everything. I'm sorry, I'm so up in your face. You know, like they want to control all of that. So this is them being like, we're not showing you anything until it's ready. So I don't know. I can definitely understand and agree with, it is a little scary that it is so soon without it being, feeling like it could even be really that ready. You think this kills him? Like eventually, right? Gotta do something. Is that a no or? You got it, Title. You got it, Title. Bro, that was insane. I can't believe it let me do that for so long. You know? We are gonna wrap a little bit in a minute here, so absolutely. Whatever to make it stop. It wasn't gonna do anything. I was gonna keep going until I couldn't, but I couldn't no more, you know? That was just what happened. All right, let me get this. Oh, interesting. Nothing there. Okay, let me try here a little quick. Let me see what this does. Nothing. Okay, cool. The sun does dissipate the smoke and shit, which we kind of knew already, but we know for sure now. We know with a vengeance, I should say. Oh shit, I didn't mean to shoot a regular or a fire arrow at him. Just meant to shoot regularly at him. Yeah, that's not the reason it stopped. The reason it stopped is because we needed to do more. Oh bro, look at him, he's so scared, bro. Why are you so scared, bro? Oh, I need medley. Shit. You have a way with experimentation. Listen, sometimes you gotta try stuff, man. It's all about trying stuff. And sometimes, if it doesn't work in the first 10 seconds, it might work in the 30 seconds after that. You know? You just got to keep working it. You want her? You want her, bro? You heard about me, haven't you? Yeah, keep hearing about me, bro. You see how afraid he is? He afraid of me. He saw what I did to his friend. You know? And if he didn't see it, he heard about it, which is even worse. Yay, another joy pendant. Maybe they want to give me 7 of those? Or more? It's like the first time when you get those now, like you're actually excited about them, which is crazy. This is interesting. I'm not sure. Her and I are supposed to do these together, but I don't know how to get her to do this and me also do it at the same time, you know? Definitely a way to do it, but I don't know how. I don't know. I think this is gonna call it. I'm gonna call it here. This is gonna do it for today. Just because we got a lot to do still in this area, and we at least get a good chunk in, and then we'll finish the rest of it up on Thursday. Just a reminder, on Thursday, I talked about it a little bit earlier. I have my eye appointment, but then I am off on Friday, so we'll probably do a little later on Thursday, if you guys don't mind. Maybe we'll do like till 11. So it's just a slightly longer stream. We'll do well, unless we find like a spot that's like a really good cutoff, we'll call it. But you know, with Friday being off and I can sleep in a little bit, we'll figure it out. So very cool. Thank you guys. We'll hang out for just a few more minutes before we get out of here, but that'll do it for our game today, at least. So that'll be cool. Shwoo! Ooh. And because Title, of course, redeemed it, we do have to watch the trailer again, which we'll do right this moment. Man, I'm so excited. I am excited that I'm going to get a Switch 2 as well.
There was a land called Hyrule,
not upset about it.
created by beings of supreme divinity. At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest.
Also,
Within it,
the bot said we've only watched it one time. The bot's a fucking liar.
Watched over the inhabitants of the forest. These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri. Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods.
Oh, it's
However,
so good. I'm
there
so
was
excited
one
for the music and
particular
everything
boy
too. Good updated
who
music.
did not have a fairy.
And again, I said it at the beginning of Wind Waker. Not mad about the old kind of music. Something super nostalgic about it. But we have that music. Now let's get the updated version. You know? All right, get ready. Here it comes. Ugh. Yeah. To me, again, I think Nintendo is good about not letting their games suffer in a way. Like they know, like they can't fuck this up, right? I know Title said, you said, like they did with Metroid Prime 4. I don't know. I think Metroid Prime is different. Not in a way that I think is meaningful, because that game should have been taken care of more. And it just wasn't. I think they were like, how do we bring Metroid into the new era? And they were like, well, what if we make it like Ocarina of Time, or not Ocarina of Time, like Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, make it open world, and we'll make it very vast, and you have to ride your motorcycle. And they just didn't do a good job with it. And that's on them. They absolutely know they fucked that up. But I think this game, from everything that's kind of generally been found out, and some of it was on like websites and stuff from Nintendo, was that it is specifically stated that a lot of the gameplay is going to be remaining classic. And so I think there's going to be, I think the general, like everything is going to feel generally the same, just tuned up a little bit better, should feel better. But like, if you know the game, it should just play like the game plays, you know? Like if you know that game, it should just update how it looks a little bit, make it look good, but not overly ridiculous. It'll be really interesting. But like I said, this gives us a general idea of, you know, at least some general art style. I do want to see more. We all want to see more, but you know, very interesting. And also it is funny that, you know, we look at this and I think some people kind of see it and you're like, oh, that's kind of weird. But the thing is, this is also before he gets his hero clothes. So, you know, he doesn't even have like all the things that he needs yet. Like this is starting out Link. So I'm so excited. I'm not even worried about it. I ain't even worried. Any other game that has done something as insane as Cuphead by hand animating every frame by frame? Yeah, there's definitely been some that have been like that, but Cuphead is one of the ones that has excelled in it in a way that has been so good, you know? Like it's on another level. Oh, 100% agree with that. Cuphead is in another level, because I bet you there's other games that have done it, just not to the same success or degree that Cuphead has. So yeah, I think it looks good. So I'm very excited. I'm waiting for when we get some gameplay, and whenever we get the, I assume, inevitable announcement of a switch to Ocarina of Time edition, and then I can finally fucking order my Switch 2. That's all I'm waiting on. There's one that they are using embroidery, which is insane, because I'll tell you this, Emily can do embroidery and stuff. That just takes a long time, like a long time for not detailed stuff. And claymation is essentially the same thing to me. Like that's still insane. It's insane. Okay, I got a couple of shout outs I just want to do real quick. Tomorrow, our good friend Vash is going to be streaming. He's going to be continuing some Expedition 33, which has been very exciting and a good time. So if you're going to come by and check that out, it'll be tomorrow. Oh, we get a clip too. Perfect.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that, my guy. Sorry. Messed up. How's that feel? All right, wasted it on
Donut.
You. Worked pretty well,
fucked him up though.
My bad, bro. All right. Yep, you're throwing shit. You need to cool it.
You need to cool it.
That's what I meant to do last time. All right.
Dude.
There we go. We're getting the hang of it. You know, getting the hang of it again.
Getting the hang of it again. Yep. Yeah. Man, such a good time. Leica is my favorite stop motion studio. That's you can right there, man. That's Coraline right there, bro. Of course, man. Yeah, so Vash is playing some Expedition 33. Obviously, in the clip you can see he's playing some God of War. And it's a lot of fun, interesting games over there, but also some big budget games on an occasion. And you know what? It's still a great time. They're already calling the new game the start of the mom genre as opposed to the sad dad games. I was unaware. I've definitely figured it was gonna be the mom genre, but I didn't know that the other ones were the sad dad games. But that's hilarious. I'm here for it. Real quick as well, if you guys haven't seen, Tidal does some streaming on an occasion as well. So if you guys want to check out his streams.
Yeah.
Oh, Windrose.
Me too. That's why I married my wife. Yeah. I've been having a blast with them. So I want to find some more games like that. Look, y'all have seen when she gets on camera. I mean, she's very short.
Oh. Damn. Title talking about Mrs. Tate and some of her height differences. She's awesome. Honestly, she does a great job with not taking any of it to heart, because we love a Miss Taint around here, which is a crazy thing to have to say. But also, that said, she does have a little bit of a home business that she runs as well, where she makes some knickknacks and good stuff. And so if you are ever interested, we'll always do a little shout out for her. She also was on her local news recently, and they were kind of highlighting the business and stuff. So very cool stuff. Kratos, kind of sad. What's this dude with the beard from Last of Us? Kind of sad. Joel, lots of sad dads. True, very true, man. You're not wrong. There are a lot of sad dads out there. And then one more. On Sunday, Vash and I are going to be over on The Wolf and the Kid over on Twitch. I'll show you a little shout out for that. Skip it. Oh, yeah, when we were doing some...
We all got different victories. Hell yeah.
Shit, what's that?
Hell yeah. Squad.
There they are. They're the bros. They're the boys.
Oh, damn.
Fantastic.
Damn, I've never seen anything that's sick in my life. Never.
That's too good.
Never once. Never saw it again, neither. But we're going to be over there on Sunday morning. So on Twitch, it's just over. It's that channel. As you can see, we're both there, one place, both at the same time. So if you're ever interested, you can come hang out, watch both of us on screen, but both of our games as well. And, on YouTube, it's just right here on my channel if you're interested. But we are going to be over there on Sunday playing some Gamble with your friends. So if you guys didn't see, on last Saturday, Vash and I separately played with Plenty. We all played together, but we all streamed it on our own channels. We played Gamble with your friends, and it was a really good time. And Vash and I decided it would be a great time to play some more. And if anybody is interested in playing with us, we would love for people to play with us as well. The game is on sale right now for just shy of $5. So if you are interested, pick it up and you can come hang out with us and gamble a little bit on Sunday. Walking Dead even? Oh, that's true. There's some sad dads in Walking Dead too. Yeah, that's very true. There's kind of a lot of sad dads. Maybe we're not gonna get sad. Maybe the mom genre would not be sad dads anymore, you know? Maybe we can move on from sad dad. There was a lot of dad games for a minute there, huh? There's a lot of dad games. Okay, let me see who is streaming today. Mental health moms. Hold on, this is not bad. Not a bad one at all there. Shit. Raystrix is on. We love a Raystrix. But here's the problem. She's playing Expedition 33, and she is in Act 2. So, unfortunately, I don't want spoilers. I don't want y'all to have spoilers. We're not gonna be able to do it. We love Raystrix. You guys can go check her out if you want to. Can't do it. Cube Moms? Cube Moms? What is Cube Moms? I mean, I guess I generally understand what a cube mom is, but also, what the fuck is a cube mom? Let me see what this person is doing. Please give me more. Anybody have anybody you want me to raid to? I was trying to look and see. I just don't see much of anybody. And we don't have to raid anybody if not. I always like to try and raid somebody. Diz? I was looking at Diz. I love Diz. He's playing some Fortnite. I can raid Diz. That's fine. I don't know how much people were interested in Fortnite, but I'll send you guys to Diz. Diz is always a good time. Yeah, Diz is dope. And since you said so, can't, of course, buddy. He's streaming with a few others. Yeah, he's streaming with Murder Kitty, the Quanch, and Greek Easy. So yeah, it should be a good one. Yeah, Diz's company is always great. So I'll say, yeah, even if you're not interested in Fortnite, it's a good one to be there for. All right, guys, that's it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I hope to see you guys here tomorrow. Well, here on Thursday, tomorrow at Vash's, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Have a great night, guys. I'm gonna send you all over to Diz. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye. Have a great night. Take care of yourselves. Be careful of the heat, and drink a lot of water. I don't know. Just be good to yourselves. Bye, guys. Bye. Goodbye. Later. Goodbye.
Thank you, Cody.